Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. Kevin, you guys went small a lot more tonight, and it was very effective. Seemed like you got Andre involved a lot in the offense, got it spacing. What happened that small lineup to work so well?
I just think we was able to, just catch the ball, drive, get into the paint, kick out. We were just letting the ball move and our bodies move, and that helped us out.
Have either of you guys seen replays of the Draymond kick to Stevens' groin, and do you think it was intentional?
I haven't seen it, but honestly, I think it's intentional. And that's 2 times in the last 2 games. I don't think you can't keep kicking somebody in their private areas. But he probably said he didn't do it on purpose, but I think from the way I look at it, it looks intentional to me.
OKCThunder.com. Kevin, you had 3 blocks tonight. I think it seemed like you guys protected the rim, got out in transition. One of them you ended up with a transition 3. Are those the type of momentum plays that change these games?
Yeah. I mean, we try to cover for each other and just make plays at the rim, and was able to make one. And when we get out in transition, we're pretty good. So just try to get stops and go as quick as we can. This team is good when they just set up and they can kind of dictate where they want you to go on the defensive end. So if we come at them a little quicker and get them off balance a little bit, it's to our advantage.
Nate Duncan from the Cauldron. Was playing smaller with Ibaka at center and trying to push the pace and emphasis during these 3 days off that y'all had?
I mean, it was good for us. Like Kevin said, when we got opportunities to get some stops and get out in transition, and we got an opportunity to show athleticism and get easy baskets. So it all starts with our defense. It's not much offense. It's when we get stops, it's tough to stop us in transition.
John Herrick, ESPN Radio in Enid. You guys outscored the Warriors 62-44 in the paint, out-rebounded them 52-38. Did it feel like your guys' dominance in the paint was opening up a lot of those jump shots that you had? Because it looked like you guys had some really good looks off the inside game there.
Yeah, I mean, when we get to the paint, and, I think that you got to guard the paint. You can't give up layups. Teams don't want to give up layups. So when we get into the paint, guys were kicking out for open shots, and we was making a few. And then we made multiple drives. When you make multiple drives, that just shifts the defense a little bit, and, it's to our advantage.
Travis Singleton, can you just talk about the confidence that Andre's been playing with as of late? He's been definitely helping on both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, I think Dre's been great since the playoffs started. I mean, even all year long, he's constantly knocking out open shots, playing great on both sides of the floor. Myself and Kevin and the other guys that handle the ball, trusting in him to make shots. And tonight was one of those nights where he made open shots, rebounded the basketball, played well on both ends.
Eric G., the franchise. Kevin, this is for you. When you see something like that kick go down, how difficult is it for the team to just kind of stay emotionally intact, not retaliate, and do something stupid after something like that?
I mean, when you get to this point in the season, you gotta be a smart team, and we can't let anything distract us. That's always been like the mantra. Just gotta not worry, not try to let anything distract us. And I think everybody just stayed together. We just kept playing. That's one thing we always say: just keep playing no matter what. And tonight, we just kept our foot on the gas and just kept cruising, and was able to get stops, to get easy baskets in transition, get 50-50 basketball. So we just, I think it's just to keep playing, do it all, do, questionable calls, do, stoppages in the game, whatever, missed shots, turnovers, just keep playing. And tonight we did that.
Eric Horn, the Oklahoman. I have a question for Kevin and Russell. Kevin, what happened on that play where you were backtracking in the third quarter and it looked like Harrison kind of caught you on the back of your leg? And Russell, the way you and Dion started the game, y'all were really distributing the ball well. Do you feel like that's infectious and it spreads throughout the team when you guys start the game passing the ball your way you did?
My foot just got caught, and yeah, that's it.
I think it's great. Just try to attack, get in the paint. Try to do the same thing I've been doing all season, finding guys, getting open shots, and that's about it.
Just want to know what you guys have seen different out of Andre Robertson in the playoffs, because he really seems to have elevated his level of play.
He's just playing within himself. He's playing his role. I think we trust him. Like Russell said, we trust him. And he's just confident. He's confident when he's shooting the basketball, confident in playing, and making plays. And defensively, he's always been that type of player. So we're gonna need him to continue to play that way. And his whole thing is just wanting to, do whatever he can for the team. And I think that's rubbing off on everybody.
Kevin, Tony Sellers, Associated Press. People look at the 10 out of 15 shooting, 33 points, 12 rebounds, but the one turnover was the big change from the last game.
It was. It was.
What made it? What was the? I mean, what did you focus on just to keep that from being a problem?
Well, just my teammates did a great job of just, like I said, driving the basketball, taking the pressure off of me, letting me handle the ball as much, and, just taking the pressure off of me, and I was just trying to make the correct passes and the simple passes, and, I just tried to take care of the ball as well when I was dribbling, because that's when I got a lot of my turnovers with, guys stripping the ball and, me playing in crowds, so I just try to be conscious of it all, and, I was able to only have one of them. I shouldn't have had that one, but I'll take just one, opposed to 8. So, yeah.
Travis Singleton again. Can you just talk about the playing in front of the crowd, the intensity that they had, and kind of feeding off of their energy to actually, come out and perform like that?
I mean, it's great. Like I said before, I think we had the best fans in all sports just because they're so committed. And regardless of what's going on throughout the game, they always tend to be very, very loud, especially this time of year. And tonight was one of those nights where they were loud and excited to kind of see us play. And it was great to be back in front of our home fans.
Russ, you had the offensive rebound where you went up over 3 guys, grabbed it with one hand. I know athletically you probably can't explain that, but in the context of that 32-7 run, how important are those types of plays just to sustain that burst?
It's very important. Coach talked about 50-50 balls early in the game, before the game actually, and that's one thing that we slipped up on in game 2, and I think tonight we did a good job of getting loose balls and finding ways to get 50-50 basketballs and give ourselves extra possessions.
Yeah, Kevin. After game 2, a lot of talk about what do you do with them not guarding Robertson. What adjustments did you make that made them pay for not guarding Andre tonight?
He just got more opportunities to make plays. He was catching the ball in the paint, dribbling out, finding guys on the backside, shooting the ball, trying to get to the rim. So he just played his game, and we just told him to go out there and be aggressive and be a threat out there. And tonight he just tried to, go out there and help us out on the offensive end and, and setting screens and doing all the little things for us. So it was huge.